For dinner tonight, I'm auditioning a recipe for my website. This is one of the two ways that I start off recipe testing. Sometimes I write out a recipe and start from there, but often I just jump right into the kitchen and cook using what I have on hand, and that's what's happening here. My thought was to have a Philly cheesesteak rice dish all made in one pot. There were many question marks I had about the process, the type of meat, and the steps included, so the best way to answer them is just by cooking it and seeing how it turns out. I started the dish by slicing steak. It wasn't the right type, and I wouldn't use this one for the dish in the future, but again, I'm going with what I have to test out the dish. I seared off the beef, and then I added in the onions. I decided halfway through that I didn't want the meat to cook any longer, so I took that out. After sweating down the onions really well, in went the garlic and the rice, toasted that up, and then added some water. I let that mostly cook through and then added back some seasoning I was kind of curious about, the meat and the veggies, and added what cheese that I had on hand, let that get melty, and that was the dinner. There was a lot wrong with the dish in terms of the method and the ingredients and all of that, but it was still really good and it has a lot of potential, and the verdict from my family and I was that I should develop it further. So you'll be seeing this again at some point in the future.